How you doing, folks? This is Tamil Aker, the home inspector. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about foundations and evidence of foundation movement. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to the point. I'm going to turn the camera around here. This particular property has some pretty huge or significant cracks in the walls. You can see these spaces and voids that it's created in the windows, around the windows. You can see I can basically stick my screwdriver all the way through there. You can see they've tried to put some caulk on it over time, but that didn't work as it just expanded more and more. Here's another crack here going down the side of the wall. Some more voids around the windows. But the reason why I think they had some of these problems is because there's a negative grade. So what does that mean? The grading around the property or the sloping, excuse me, around the property goes towards the house. So in my opinion, what's happening here is the water, when it rains and whatnot, it's rolling back towards the house and it's sitting here and it's ponding. Part of the reason I can also tell that is by the limited grass right up against right next to the house. You can see some of these other flat areas here. But essentially, like I said, what's happening is that water is sitting next to the house for very long periods of time, and it's causing, or it's caused the foundation to shift because it creates some instability there. Here's another one. So obviously this one isn't as bad, but as you can see, as it kind of goes down the side of the house, it's gotten worse. Or the size of the cracks get worse and worse. So what does that mean? So one of the things we report on as home inspectors is the grading. If the grading slopes towards the property, a lot of times we'll make a recommendation. May it be new construction or previous construction or pre-existing construction, that the homeowner may have to invest in some type of subgrade drainage or some type of drainage system to help the water not settle next to the property, because that's just what, in our opinion, is going to be in the best interest of the house. This is the only side of the house that I've inspected thus far. I just got here. I see cracks in windows all the time, but these were pretty significant. So I figured I'd go ahead and let you guys, I'll show that information to you guys right now. Anywho, anytime you have any questions as it pertains to home inspections or foundations, things like that, just give me a call. If I find anything else during the course of this inspection, I'll be sure to let you know. But as I walk to the other side of the property, I'm seeing some of those cracks again. Looks like they've repaired some, right? They've put some mortar in here. Here's another no-no. There's a missing cover for this drainage clean out. This is a great way to get pests into your home, mice, things like that, because it's going to be wet inside of there. Because it's wet, it kind of shields them from weather and the elements, but it's also a water source, which is all creatures need to survive, is a constant water source. So you running the plumbing in your house allows them to get in there and get the water that they need to survive. So all this thing needs is a cap on it to prevent that, because it's basically a clean out. It creates an easy access point for plumbers to gain access to the drains to clean them out really good. Just something else, once again, I see it all the time, so I'm going to point it out again here. Bushes up against the house. This is considered to be a conducive condition for wood destroying insects. I won't be surprised if once I take a little bit of a closer look, if I see any activity for wood destroying insects. Looks like this plant here is hiding another huge crack that was present at this house. So basically 2 out of the 4 sides so far of this property have major cracks in the walls. I'll use my tool. I have a tool I use called Zip Level to help me assess the foundation. But really, without me even breaking that tool out, I can tell that there's been some movement that I'll have to report to the homeowner to let them know, hey, here's kind of what's happening here. So, anywho, just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. You know, I love giving you guys content here that you can use to help you with your home. If you guys ever have any questions, please share the information. But basically what I'm just trying to do is create a database or a resource for my clients and non-clients to go to so that way they can see different things and kind of know what they're dealing with. You know, and since I'm up on this roof now, I'll go ahead and turn this camera around. You know, I always tell folks, all I have to do is go to work and I'll find deficiencies. So, you know, from the naked eye right now, this roof looks fine. But as I take a closer look, you can see in places like this, it's all the way down to the felt. All of the granules are gone. You hear that? Nothing right there. So that's all over this section of the roof. They probably just recently cut the trees back, but you can see that goes all the way up through this valley where this roof is pretty shot. Yeah, this will be an easy one. You know, I can just see it all across the roof, this granule loss. I can see where it kind of has this shiny silvery effect. It may not show up well on the camera, but that's an indication that the granules have come off of the shingle. So anywho, looks like we got the same thing near the very top here, all the way, yeah, this entire side. Hopefully you guys can see that. Kind of looks like ice, but this entire roof kind of looks like this. When the sun hits it right, it really shows up well, but this entire roof is going to need to be replaced because it's not in the best shape. So anywho, since I'm up on the roof, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this camera off to make sure I'm being as safe as possible. But anywho, anytime you need any information related to any part of the home inspection process, just give me a call. I'm here to help you. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.